A story without a mystery is like cake without icing. It just makes everything feel flat and boring. A mystery gives me something to look forward to and keeps me hooked. All of my favorite games have mysteries, and of course there's games that revolve around mysteries like Wolf Among Us, Life is Strange, Heavy Rain. In those, the entire game is about a mystery, but even in my favorite games that aren't about mysteries, they still have big questions. Like in Portal 2, why is the facility in shambles? In Psychonauts, what's behind the curtain? In Mouthwashing, what the f is that? So I decided to make my new game, Whistling Waters, a little more interesting by just adding a question. What's behind this door? I just had to add something mysterious, and what's more mysterious than a locked door that you can't open? Every time you go onto the deck, you're going to be faced with this chained door that you can't open, and it's going to be taunting you until you find the key. Now, I'm not going to show you exactly what happens when you open the door, but I do want to talk about the room that it leads to. Because once the player opens this door, they're going to find their answer, but I want to leave them with more questions. And the best part about making games, especially in this cartoony type of style, is that not everything has to follow the rules of physics. And we can add non-Euclidean geometry. Non-Euclidean geometry is just when you break the rules of geometry that we're used to. Like normally when you open a bathroom door, you don't expect there to be a grassy field behind it. I think you see where I'm going with this. There's another game that does this extremely well, and it's called Unsorted VHS by the dev that made Buckshot Roulette. In this game, there's an SCP style setup with these wooden cabins that are lined up, and they're being studied because something strange happens when you enter them. You might enter the door to cabin 5, but when you close the door and open it back up, you're not in cabin 5 anymore. You might be in cabin 2. You never left cabin 5, but it's as if you've teleported. And that's exactly what happened, because as a game developer, we can pretty much do whatever we want. Now, when you open this locked door in Whistling Waters, it doesn't necessarily teleport you, but there is some non-Euclidean geometry at play. The entire game takes place on this small wooden steamboat, but behind this door is actually a room bigger than the boat itself. I accomplished this just by hiding a bunch of objects from the view of the player. So if the player walks down the stairs, this giant room spawns in, but as soon as they walk back up the stairs, it disappears, so the illusion is never broken. And I can hide anything behind this door if I wanted to. I could put a grass field, like I said. I could put an anime girl. I mean, that wouldn't be non-Euclidean, but it would definitely leave you with more questions.
Hips! 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 With me!
But if you want to find out exactly what happens when you open this door, or you just want to play a Steamboat Willie fishing game, you can wishlist Whistling Waters on Steam, and it comes out November 28th. And let me know in the comments what your favorite mystery is in gaming, and I'll see you guys later.